Hi everyone, it's Donna from Little Spaceman Paper Crafts, and I am back with another guest design team video today for Maymay.com. I'm going to show you a stamping technique today that's really easy, using things that you have lying around your house probably, and that would be elastic bands. Whenever I get things like posted to me that are banded together, I tend to just throw the elastic bands in a drawer. And I was looking on Pinterest at different things that you can do with them craft wise, and I saw this. So this card is completely Pinterest inspired. This technique using elastic bands and ink. So I did a sample. Now these are the cards that I'm using. These are available from Maymay.com, and these are the Nina extra heavy card bases. And let's see, you get 10 in a set, so I've got the natural white and the black. They come with envelopes as well. Let's see, £100 weight, which is roughly 270 GSM. So these are the card bases that I'm going to be using. My sample was using this one. I'm going to see what the distress ink looks like on the black. So this was the sample that I made, and this is all done using the elastic bands. And I think it looks really cute actually. So I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to try it on a black card base, because Distress Oxide inks look really good on a black card or dark colour card, and that's what I'm going to be using. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to be using yet, because I've got a few. So this is Ice Spruce, Spiced Marmalade, Wilted Violet, Worn Lipstick, Cracked Pistachio and Broken China. So what you need to do really is you need ink. Now if you're not going to use dark colour cardstock, you can just use any inks, but I'm using the Distress Oxide inks this time for this cardstock. So I'm going to get myself out a card base. These are A2 size, I can't remember if I said that before. So yes, these are A2 size card bases. Okay, and I'm also going to be using some of this Brutus Monroe masking paper, which is also available at Maymay.com. And then to finish off, I'm going to be using some Nuvo glitter drops, which are also available from Maymay.com. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take out a piece of masking paper. Now I'm going to do the same thing as I did here, and I'm going to mask off a section. Okay, so I obviously don't need, because this is cut down, this is already pre-cut down to A2 size, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so it fits perfectly, but I just need to take out the middle. So I'm going to do a bit of a guess. I'm not certain. Let's see, have that go at 1 1/2 that way, and then yeah, that should be okay. So I've cut this a strip off at 1 1/2, and I'm going to bring in my card base. Now I'm going to try really hard to line this up without getting my head in. I love this masking paper, especially because it is cut at the back, so it doesn't all come off in one big strip, which sometimes is really helpful, especially when you're trying to line it up. So I'm going to line this up there. Okay, so that's our area masked off there. So now we're going to prep our elastic bands. So the other thing you're going to need is a stamp block. This stamp block I got from Maymay Made It also. And all you're going to do is wrap your elastic bands round and keeping one side flat, so that would be the back side because it's twisted. So we're going to stamp wrap these round our stamp block and try and keep, as I say, one side, keep them flat because that's what we're going to stamp with. Okay, and then I'll just put another one there. And just straighten that one up. And that's what we're going to use to stamp with. Okay, it might look odd, but it does give a really, really nice effect. So I'm going to pick some colours. Definitely want to use the broken china. So I'm actually just going to stamp those elastic bands in that ink. It is going to get a little bit messy, but it's such a fun thing to do. It's great to do with the kids as well. So you're just going to, let me just get a mat, put a mat underneath, there we go, and then you're just going to stamp your elastic bands. I love how this colour is showing up on the black cardstock. So I'm going to go over it all with the broken china, and then just a little bit more, and then I'm going to pop the lid on that. So sorry about the glare, guys. Let me try and move my light. Okay, I'm sorry about the glare. Let me get a piece of scrap paper instead because it's awful having a big glare on the screen. There we go, got some cardstock there, just some. Okay, and then I'm going to just get a baby wipe and just give that a little wipe over, and then just pad it on some kitchen towel just to dry it, and then we can use the next colour. So let's go with the cracked pistachio this time. Again, ink up those elastic bands. It looks really, really good when it's done. It looks it looks a big mess right now, but I think it looks so effective when it's done. Okay, again, just wipe off using a baby wipe. This is ideal, you know, if you wanted to create a background and you don't have any background stamps, this would be ideal for that. And it would be also nice as well if you die cut a shape out of the masking paper. So like if you die cut a heart out, for example, and masked that off and did that, that would look really cute, I think. So I'm going to use a couple more colours, I think, and then we're going to see what we've got. So this is the Worn Lipstick oxide ink. See, my elastic bands, you could really do with like a variation in size. Mine are similar sort of sizes, but if you had like thinner ones and thicker ones. Okay, so that's using 4 colours. I know it looks a terrible mess now. But then you peel off the, I don't want any ink to get on the card. So you peel off, carefully peel off the masking paper. And then on this side. that masking paper. And I actually think that looks really, really effective. So I'm going to get a stamp set. This is the Define Emotions set from Maymay Made It, and I am going to use the Dream, I think, and I'm going to stamp that with Broken China. So let's find, I think that's the first one I used, I think, yep. So let's just stamp that up with the Broken China, and I'm doing it with the Broken China because I want to add some Nouveau drops, and this colour sort of goes really well with the colour of Nouveau drops that I'm using. Okay. There we go. And then I am just going to use, as I say, my Nouveau drops. I'm just going to pop some drops around. These Nouveau drops are lovely, and the trick to do it is they do self level, but is to hold the bottle straight up. And as I say, they do sort of self level. And then I'm just going to do another one down here. I really think that is so cute. I love the way that turned out. I really like that. So there's the two cards that I did using the elastic band stamping technique. So all the info that you will need and the products that I used will be on my blog post, which will be on maymaymadeit.com. The link for that will be in the description bar below. The link for all the products used will be there also, as well as on the blog. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you give this a go, and I'll be back soon with another video. Take care guys, bye for now.